Alright, all my lads, PolyTovar here and welcome in this second Sunday journal in which I talk about my grow, how much I have grown in this past week, or talk about my progress in other things, and also in a way to continue in my journey in the art of improving myself, my English vocabulary, and also in a way to communicate with you guys, lads. Yes, sorry, with you lads. You are not anymore only guys. I also have some girls in my subscribers, which makes me happy. From the looks, from what I saw on my statistics, my quarter of my fans comes from the United States. Then there is United Kingdom, Germany, France, and Canada, and so on. I also have some fans from Poland, which is a bit funny and also happy for me. I'm happy because I am from Slovakia. I can speak Polish, even though I don't use Polish on my channel. I don't speak it on this channel, ale może troszeczkę możem. That's all I can say. I can try it, but that's not the main point of this video right now. Well, how was my week? How was this week for me? It was quite ordinary. There was also some little bit little issues during work, mainly because this was the afternoon shift and I was very often alone. I luckily didn't have any big problems when I was alone. The only big problem was this Thursday when I was at work, and like 1 hour and a half before the end of my work shift, a truck with the materials for the unloading came. So I really needed to do these two things at the same time, work for myself. Luckily, one of my coworkers that works on the other machine told me that he would help me with it. Like he took care that the machine didn't break down or no great issues happened with it. I also needed to ask my manager, like boss of the shift, the production meister, about how, because I had some problems with the machine, like for example the timer of how much a process needed to go on. It is really complicated for me to explain, but something like when you cook pasta, you need to have the pasta in a boiling water for 8 minutes, and this was something like that with the machine. I needed to bring the machine to the boiling point, even though the machine doesn't use boiling water but steam, and then get the timer all right for the process. But that's luckily was all right. Another thing that happened at work was a little bit before, when one of our pipelines got stuck and we needed to clean it up a little bit. Luckily, we were all three of us were there, so I wasn't alone. Luckily for me, because I am already afraid of how it would have been. And then I also needed to clean some warehouses and so on. And also this week I also had only 4 work days, because this Friday is a national holiday here in Slovakia, and I think in Czech Republic also. And I think I should have say the Slovak Republic, not Slovakia. There is some issue with that, historical and nomenclature and so on. But why the 17th of November is a national holiday here? Well, in the 1989, on the 17th of November, started the Velvet Revolution, or like the peaceful revolution, we can call them, in which, because of great student mass protests which erupted in the Czechoslovak Republic. Well, it wasn't a republic, but well, it was a republic, but under the communist government. And during these days, because of the pressure, the communist government has folded and dissolved, which make it so that the new people got into power, like Václav Havel and other people. There was like there was new political parties, because until then the Communist Party, like the parliament in the Czechoslovakian Republic, well, not republic, but was only like the only party government. And then, because these new parties, like in Czech Republic, in the Czech part, there was the Civic Forum, and in Slovakia there was the Public Against Violence movement, or party. It is also called a party, but it sounds really like it's more of a movement than a political party, but it was a party, like a political party, not a party. Well, it was quite a bit rowdy, we can call it that way, and that was it. Luckily, in the last couple of days, we had a new government, and in a couple of years later, there was like the velvet divorce between the Czech Republic and the Slovak Republic, which is ironically was quite a bit of an unconstitutional decisions, because it wasn't voted by the public but by the politicians. But then the other problem was that nobody cared. Like there wasn't like the fervor for the other than Václav Havel, but then he by the time lost quite a bit of power. But like I said, nobody cared for the Czechoslovak Republic, and nobody cared for the division. So it was like the revolution ended, like happened in a state of apathy, like nobody cared, so all right. And okay, that's all I can say. That's all why I didn't have working Friday. I'm happy for it. And what else I can talk about? Well, I was finally able to read a little bit another 50 pages from this book. Slowly I'm getting through it. It's quite a bit difficult to read sometimes because, like I said, I know the story, and this is mainly some details. I had the story of Mike Tyson. There were a lot of them, of films on YouTube, of Mike Tyson films, which talk about Mike Tyson's life on YouTube. So I watched them, a lot of them. So right now I'm reading the details from his biography. What else I can say? Yes. Next week we will be I'll again have morning shift, and I hope this time it will be for 2 weeks after one another, because it's really difficult to being a YouTuber when you have this afternoon shift from right now that we have that from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. It is after you wake up, you are I want to get myself happy with this. But for example, okay, everything is alright. I have already waken up and I don't want to leave my bed. So That's all. So I lose quite a bit of time in the morning, and then after returning from work, it's past 7 p.m. So I don't try to do much of anything because I don't have much time. But I try to do whatever I can right now. What else I can speak about is that I was finally able to finish the series on Ultimate General Civil War with As the Union. It was quite a bit of a hard game. By the end, I noticed that I'm not a really good player. Some missions I needed to replay them a couple of times because I was really bad at it, and I also failed to complete the the mission before the last, like on Harrison Creek. I was unable to win it, and I only get a draw, which is unfortunate. But after this, I also have some plans. For example, one of them is the game Stronghold Definitive Edition, which was uploaded, got on Steam a couple of weeks ago. Like it was, it's on the market just a week or two. And what else I can say? Well, in 9 days, Last Train Home will be released, which by that time I really hope I will be able to get myself quite a bit of knowledge about it, because I know it's like a piece of history of the Slovak and the Czech state, and my parents' history quite a bit, about the Czechoslovak legions that went on the Trans-Sibirsk Railroad to return home, like from the west to the east, and from Vladivostok they went on boats to return to Europe, and after that finally arrived in their new state, which they fought for. So I am quite excited for it, and also a little bit nervous. Other than that, in this week was released the early action version of Ultimate General American Revolution by the same developers that made Ultimate General Civil War. And this it's cost $50, like 50 euros for me. So I am a little bit nervous if I should buy it, but I will do it. I will do it one day, maybe during Christmas. I will wait for a sale. Maybe they will have a sale. Unfortunately, not on Steam, because the game is not on Steam, but only on the developer's personal web page. So until then, I'm a little bit stuck in the limbo right now. But I have a lot of other games that I want to try, but I am a little bit like in a way of nervous, because my way of speaking is really nervous when I record it, because it's I am like really nervous, like I am a little bit look, it sounds like stutter when I hear myself, so I'm not sure. I continue to have my English speaking lessons on Preply, which are doing their work. Yeah, I hope they're working. So that's one of them, one of the ideas that I did, and I hope they are working. Other than that, well, today I'm going to have a nice family lunch or lunch dinner with my family, my brother, my father, my uncle, and so on. So quite a bit excited for that. And well, another thing, I finally get myself on to look on the interview that I and my brother did with our great uncle and great aunt on the first creation of the first Slovak state, which was quite old stuff, like the between the 30s and 40s of the 20th century. I finally get myself like to how the hell do I edit like subtitles in it, like in the DaVinci Resolve. Luckily, I was finally able to take a look on it. So I hope this week it shall be done. Oh, this next week, maybe next weekend it will be done. I still have a little bit of an issue with the old PC. I still haven't cleaned it up, so fair enough, I am quite a bit lazy right now. I am a lot of things to do, so I did do nothing. It's like one of my biggest problem. If I only have one thing, I tell myself, oh, I have a lot of time for this. And if I have a lot of things, I have no idea what to take myself first to do, so I do nothing. One of my great irks in my life or in my personality. I'm quite a bit lazy, I know, but that's for why I'm doing this journey on YouTube in a way to improve myself, get myself more confident, and force myself to get out of my comfort zone. So anyway, I'll end this second Sunday journal here. I hope you guys will like it, or you guys have some ideas for me, what to play, and so on. Don't forget, if you liked it, don't forget to leave a like, comment or subscribe. Every bit of support, like, comment and subscribe, inspires me to continue to do what I do. And if you like it, better with that, this is something that I try from the best of me to do, but sometimes like I really have some low abilities for it to work. So if you have every bit of support that you give me motivates me to continue in it. And PolyTovar out. Goodbye lads, and thank you for watching me.